Have you ever had someone say, "Send me some information," or "Follow up with me next week," or "This looks interesting, let me think about it"? And then life gets busy, and you completely forget about them. A week becomes a month becomes 3 months. The truth is, most network marketers don't lose prospects because someone said no. They lose them because they never followed up. For years, I tried to manage all of it on my own. I used notebooks, I used sticky notes, I built spreadsheets. I even tried to rely on memory, and every system worked for a few days. Then life happened. I got busy. Family came first. Business got hectic. And before long, my conversations were scattered everywhere. Facebook Messenger, text messages, email, WhatsApp, phone calls, with no single place to see who I needed to follow up with next. The result was always the same: lost opportunities, missed follow-ups, and growth that came in unpredictable bursts. Eventually, I realized something important. The problem was never my motivation. It was that I didn't have a system. Here's what most people get wrong. They think they need more motivation. But motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days, you don't feel like doing anything at all. Systems don't work that way. Systems stay. They keep you moving forward, even on the days you don't feel like it. If your entire business depends on remembering everything in your head, sooner or later, something falls through the cracks. The most successful people don't rely on memory. They rely on a process. In network marketing, that process has a name. It's called your daily method of operation, or DMO. The problem is, most people never stick with one because it's too complicated or too hard to track. And that is exactly the problem I set out to solve. So I built MLMSCOPE. Let me give you a quick look at how it works and how it keeps your follow-ups on track. This is MLMSCOPE. From the moment you open it, the goal is simple: help you stay consistent without having to keep everything in your head. When you log in, you land on your daily action dashboard. This is your starting point every single day. At a glance, you can see who you need to follow up with today, how many days in a row you've stayed consistent, and the prospects who are closest to making a decision. Instead of guessing what to do, you simply work the list in front of you. Next are your follow-ups. Every conversation that needs attention shows up here, organized into today, overdue, and upcoming. Nothing slips away quietly anymore. When you've reached out to someone, you mark it complete, and the system keeps the rest in line. This one habit, done consistently, is what separates people who grow from people who stall. Then there are your prospects. This is your entire pipeline in one place. You can see everyone you're working with and exactly what stage they're in. From the first conversation, to a follow-up, to a presentation, to a decision. View it as a simple list or as a board you move people across as they progress. Open anyone, and you'll find their notes, their history, and their next step waiting for you. You're no longer trying to remember the details. They're already here. And this is the part that saves the most time. The follow-up assistant. Pick a prospect, choose your tone, choose where you're messaging them, and choose the situation. Maybe they went quiet after a presentation. Maybe they had a question or an objection. In seconds, you get a thoughtful, ready-to-send message. Use it as is, or make it your own. No more staring at a blank screen, wondering what to say. Here's the most important idea behind all of it. Most people treat follow-up like an occasional task. In reality, Follow-up is the business. MLMSCOPE simply makes sure the important conversations never disappear. Because every missed follow-up is a potential customer, partner, or sale you'll never get back. So let's talk about what this actually means for your business. Imagine you only forgot to follow up with one serious prospect each week. Just one. Over a year, that's more than 50 opportunities gone. Now imagine the opposite. A simple system that quietly keeps you organized and consistent week after week. The difference, over time, is enormous. Because network marketing success was never about finding a few magical prospects. It's about consistently working the relationships you already have. Consistency beats intensity. Systems beat motivation. And organization beats chaos every single time. So if you're tired of losing prospects because follow-up slips through the cracks, and you want a calm, simple way to stay consistent with your daily method of operation, take a look at MLMSCOPE. I'm documenting the entire journey as we continue to build and improve the platform. If you'd like to follow along, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with your biggest challenge when it comes to follow-up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.